Okay, so I kind of haven't touched streaming stuff at all for over a week now. After Janland there, after I was streaming kind of through the whole weekend, and then I needed to catch up on sleep for a day, and with this being one of the busiest university semesters like ever for me, it's I needed some time to catch up. So I've kind of been catching up and stuff here. Let's go over to the 3DS layout. I gotta remember my buttons to do things and stuff. Also, first of all, Mortis coming in on the stream starting soon screen there with the 35-month resub. I know you can only use that. Now I'm looking this way. Gosh dang it. During Janland, it's like I had to get used to not looking this way and actually look this way because that's where my camera was, or straight ahead. And now I'm looking that way, thinking like, the camera's that way. That's the way that I should direct things. No, I change it back to the way that things are supposed to be, but now I'm used to the other way. I know you can only use that Prime sub in one place each month. I appreciate you using it for 35 months. Also, because that was on the stream starting soon screen and isn't a part of like this part when it's uploaded to YouTube later, that means that anyone on the YouTube side of things doesn't get to listen to the text-to-speech bot saying the name for this emote, the Kecleon stun, over and over again as a Coust 4 stun, or whatever the heck I read it as. Something completely butchered. But I hope things are going well today, Mortis and GMK. Hope things be going pretty alrighty. We're continuing our Master Sword 3D printing the pommel right now, because I was gonna print the grip, but the grip's gonna take like 4 hours, and I don't have 4 hours tonight. So we're printing the pommels, which are like 50 minutes or something like that. And maybe I can print some embellishments or something like that. Because last time was Janland. We didn't do any printing last time. But the time before that, we printed one of the cross guards. And then on my own time, I printed the other one there. No, wait a second. One was printed during Scarlet and Violet. One was printed during Fire Emblem Fates. It wasn't printed on my own time. I have some other ones that are printed on my own time from like my initial failed prints here. Like, let's see here. These were some previous ones that failed for one reason or another that I don't know why I still have around. I should probably just recycle them. This one was peeling. You can see that kind of pulls up there, so it would not be able to go flush. So this is not a good one. And then this one, when I tried to push stuff together, it literally snapped at that point before I could push things together. Otherwise, this part was pretty good. But yeah, this is just recycle because, yeah. In case anyone's wondering what some failures kind of look like there. So, put those there. But bit by bit, we'll print one of these Master Swords and stuff. Bit by bit here. And now that we're back here, that's what we'll do. Also, I had the light on in the room here while I was just setting up some printer stuff so I could better, like, see what the heck it is I'm doing. But then, I was gonna turn it off because I usually have just, like, my, whatever the heck Elgato light, I forget what they're called. And then, like, the room lights and stuff like that to make it all atmospheric in here. But then I looked over at the camera and I was like, you know, this actually doesn't look half bad with the room light on and being able to clearly see all the posters and stuff. So last time was a little bit of a different venue with Janland, and this time is going to be a little bit of a different venue with, hey, you get to see the full room a little bit more clearly. I'll probably go back to, like, room light off most of the time, but I'm just changing it up a little bit tonight. But yeah, and let's see here. Also, yeah, use it already, can't use it until February 23rd, but guess who's borrowing an account for your parents to use for Amazon? Assuming that Amazon and Twitch even keep on doing that, because Twitch, despite how much revenue Twitch takes in all sorts of different ways, apparently Twitch still has problems being profitable and still isn't profitable, and if they're gonna cut anything, I think Prime subs is one of the things I see them potentially cutting. Also, the chat there is cut off. Didn't I have that problem with Metroid Prime? Metroid Prime Hunters at Janland, where it's like, the text was squished in just because I changed it on my regular layout, so it changed it here too. So I need to make a completely different chat here. But yeah, going good. That's very good to hear. I'm just slowly losing my mind with trying to catch up on things. Just finished Donkey Kong Country today and finishing the Xenoblade 3 and Digimon playthroughs didn't finish. Nice, and Scarlet and Violet came out. And yeah, since that Mixed Dumpster Fire is done, you're resuming your Switch games. Nice. Maybe I could just copy the chat from here. Wow, it automatically acknowledges this as my scene. I just went to the Metroid Prime Hunters layout because I was going to copy the chat that I made from here. Did I not make a different chat? It says that's still like the squished in version here. Oh, because it was on my my other computer that I had at Janland, not this machine, so I don't have anything to copy from here. Oh. Alright, I need to go into properties. I need to copy this. Alright, just bear with me. We're gonna have a little bit of a slow start today. We're gonna call this 3DS chat. And then 3DS chat is going to use that source there. I'm going to, your message is nice and long and something good to copy paste, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that and copy paste that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this chat and this chat shadow. And then I'm gonna enlarge this. Ooh. Do we want large text, large and in charge? Should I make the text a little bit smaller? Hold on, I'm pasting your message a little bit more because that'll work well for cropping it. Sure, we'll have large and in charge text here. And then I'll crop it to here. And then, because it's really hard to see on this background, I'm gonna go ahead and copy, and then I'm gonna, oh, I can't paste duplicate. Okay, that sucks. In that case, I'm gonna have to add a new browser source again. Bear with me here. Well, now I have that message copied. 3DS chat shadow. And this is gonna default to that, so I'm gonna need to go into properties for this. Grab the URL, go into properties, not filters, go into properties for this, change it to the right URL, and this should be a chat as well. And then I might have to copy the properties over and stuff. I mean, the size should be about the same here, so I might not have to copy any properties. So if I just do this, and then I go into filters, and then I set the effect filters to color correction, and I set the brightness all the way down, and the opacity to like 90% or something like that. And I put this on top of there, and then I crop this, and then I go into edit transform, I move it right 3 pixels and down 2 pixels or something like that. Then I can say test, and then that is not a correct shadow. Oh, because I didn't crop the bottom, that would explain it. So let's just, oh, there's a shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog. Hold on, let's see here. Like that. And if I just go ahead and borrow your last message, plagiarize it, and then bam! Whoa! Probably decrease the opacity a little bit of the chat shadow. Seems a little bit bright there. So the color correction, let's change it to, I don't know, like 70% instead of 90. And that'll probably look pretty good. Yeah! Alright, sorry, that didn't even occur to me before starting the stream. Whoops. But yeah, let's see here. Just, and then it was, but yeah, Power might be the game that gets you a PC after never being able to get one. Nice. You know, at the Janland, I'm forgetting the name of it. Now I have, like, Content Farm or something like that in my head. I had someone comment that on my Metroid Prime video, like, yesterday, where it's, like, a content sweatshop or something like that, asking what I was at. Was it a content sweatshop? I was like, dude, it's a LAN party. And now I can't even think straight for what it's called. But anyway, Janland, that's what I was trying to say there. After we did, like, a one-off session of Pow World at that, I do admit, I was actually kind of intrigued by it, and it was actually kind of fun. I don't know if I have time for, like, any other, like, new full playthroughs and stuff like that, because stuff be busy around here. But, I was out of town this last weekend, brought my laptop along with me, and I was like, you know, I never really know what it's like to play video games on my own anymore. It's always just, like, stuff that I'm streaming, or, like, I'm grinding for the channel or something like that. Oh, okay, cool, no more Candace jokes. That I didn't even make all that much of, honestly. Wait, I can still do another Persuade? No. So, I decided to download Pal World onto my laptop there. Very, very slowly, because the internet out there is not very good. But I downloaded it onto my laptop, and I started a new world, and I actually played it a decent bit. I went around getting, like, different viewpoints and stuff like that from the initial starting point, and just made, like, a really long line into, like, level 20, level 30 areas where I was constantly dying and losing my pals because I was playing on a hard mode just in case I ever do it on the channel here. And everything that I do around here is always going to be on the hardest mode. Almost always. There are some exceptions, like Nier Automata, when it's like, yeah, you get one hit and there's no UI. It's for actual masters of the game. I was like, okay, I'm not doing that. But most of the time. So I was playing that in hard mode, and I was kind of struggling there for a hot second. Catching a few pals, gaining some EXP and stuff like that. I might turn down the volume here a little bit because it's kind of loud, I think. Hold on. Where? Here, turn it down a notch to there. Alright, feel smarter, cool. And then I started making a basic base where I just have some pals, like, digging up some rocks and stuff like that. The very bare basics, it's still, like, very early on. I honestly just spent most of my time exploring, getting these synchronization points, and Here, you want to be my friend? And gaining technology points through that. I think I'm at like level 8 or something like that. I was like, huh, you know, this is actually pretty fun. I was honestly thinking about streaming a little bit of Power World this stream. When I have some more time, like several hours, maybe I'll do another session and be like, okay, how we feeling? Should I cover this some more, or should it just be like these couple streams? Because I didn't really showcase all that much gameplay-wise, apart from the bare basics in that one-off session. So I could always do one of playing the game, and maybe we'll see. Because I was actually having some fun with it. I was genuinely having a good time, and I'm quite intrigued with the game there. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a little bit more. But yeah, let me know if anyone will be interested in seeing that and stuff. It's nonsense with Pokemon fans make you question your loyalty to this franchise you poured 14 years in. I think that there are some fair criticisms of like, hey, the designs are a little bit derivative. But a lot of the other stuff where it's like, they used AI to do it. Source, the creator says they likes AI and used a game that you had to identify like the difference between AI art and real art at one point or something like that. And it's like, really? What? Copying the models one for one, when it's like the guy that was preaching that idea literally made it up because he didn't like the animal abuse that Pal World apparently promotes, apparently never having played a Pokemon game either. And it's like, huh? What? You what now? And it's a little bit of a mess. I'm honestly really happy that Pal World has sold as much as it has, because hopefully it'll make the Pokemon company think like, huh, maybe we actually do have some competition and we should up the quality of our games. But yeah, Power World looks genuinely good, but good lord, is it a powder keg? Yeah. But that'd probably help contribute to like its insane success in sales. Like, it was really funny streaming it as that one-off, literally the day after it released, before any of that kind of stuff really started, and just being, like, completely in the dark, like, hey, let's play it for fun. And now in the week since, now that a week has passed, it's completely blown up to insane proportions, and everybody and their mother is debating it online. It's like, holy crap, what the heck? I played it, I thought that it was fun. I didn't really have any expectations. I remember I was asked in that first stream, like, if it was gonna be, like, the next big thing or just, like, a passing fad, and I was like, I don't know, I don't care, I'm just playing this here for the meme. But then I actually started having fun. But yeah, let's see here. It was stupid now Pokemon is aware of this game now and probably seeing it sell better than the games they poured effort into. It hasn't sold better, but it's surprisingly close for this small company that barely anyone had really heard of before this game, compared to the largest grossing media franchise in the world. Because Scarlet and Violet sold, what, like 10 million in 3 days? And Pal World was, what, like 6 million in 3 days? And now it's at like 8 mil or something like that. But in those first 3 days, it was like 5 or 6 mil. It's like, wow, that is actually really, really close to Pokemon. And it also makes you wonder what Pokemon's real sales would be in terms of just like different buyers when you're not counting 2 different versions. Because there's a lot of people that'll buy like 2 different versions that contribute to those sales as well. So it's like, wow, that's actually very, very surprisingly close. And it's something that we haven't really seen with any of the Pokemon-like games before that have been like smaller projects that try to kind of compete with it. So that's kind of really cool there and stuff. For Pal World, this game's origin story gets you to feel for them. Okay, so the story's intriguing and that'd be something worth getting into there. Also, speaking of Pokemon stuff, I've been 3D printing different things for like the last several days while I've been working away at stuff here. I finally got around to printing my mushroom eyes. That's only like a 10-minute print, but I finally did that. Printed several different pots and things, and one of the bigger projects I'm trying to print right now is a Pokeball. I only have like part of it printed right now, where this is what I have right now. The bottom, and then like these pieces that are like the interior. So I might buy some hinges so it can open, and then you see that, the interior. So I have the bottom, the interior black parts here, and then the button, and I'm gonna keep on printing more. Is what I'm gonna do. Also, Guzma coming out of nowhere and something for 37 months now. That is a whole lot of months right there. I appreciate the 37-month resub there, Guzma. That is a heck of a lot of months. Hope things are going well tonight. It that nerd, it sure do be. Welcome on back to Team Harmonic. Enjoy another month of the emotes and sub badge and all that stuff there. And I'm gonna put these parts back together and then put it back on my desk. So yeah, I'll keep on printing parts of that. And if there's still some time in the Fates playthrough after printing the Master Sword, like maybe that'll become the next thing that I print afterwards. If I find out that this is like a good print that I can use, I still have to print the rest of it to see if it's all gonna like fit together and work, and if I should order some hinges and stuff for it on Amazon and some magnets. And I think that'd be really cool. So I'm experimenting with that, and we'll see how that comes together. But yeah, also you meant to include the behind the scenes of the people making this game. TLDR, 10K was the budget, and the company was basically running on prayers for a Power World. What a, like, it's really crazy how much it's blown up since then. Like, my goodness. And Russia of Dancing in the background gets us too. Forgot about gets us. Gets us is a pretty good part there. Looks like Xander wants to become a friendo with me some more. At it again, Xander. Don't you ever sleep? If I train while my enemies are sleeping, I shall always have the advantage. Mind if I join in? Wait, wouldn't they be training while you're sleeping then too? If it's just, I mean, I guess not necessarily, but mind if I join in? I had a great time training with you the other day. I'm always happy to have such a capable fighter aid me in my practice. Is something the matter? I understand if you'd prefer to be alone right now. Oh no, not at all. I was just thinking about what you said the other day. What did I say? What about it? Exactly how much sleep did I cause you to lose because of my training? Thinking back, I recall how hard it was to get you up in the morning. Am I to blame? Don't be silly. It's true, I stayed up to watch, but it actually helped me sleep. Some people need to hear the ocean waves to lull themselves to sleep. I needed to hear your powerful blades slicing through the night air. It's soothing. I know it sounds ridiculous, but watching you train always made me feel safe. Truly. Well, I suppose if that's the case, I shall forgive us both. Xander? Is something else on your mind? You look troubled. Am I such an open book to you? You're swinging your sword so fiercely today, with a wild look in your eyes. It's the same look you always had on nights when you and Father would argue. You're too clever for your own good, Harmonia. I have much on my mind, but I have no regrets about the decisions I've made. Like you, I am proceeding down the path I believe in, no matter the consequences. Oh, so that's it. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have asked. It's just so nice to hear what's on your mind instead of wondering from afar. Worry not, little prince. I've enjoyed our discourse as well. But the hour is getting late. Let's finish up so we can rest for tomorrow's endeavors. Okay, this time I'm going to beat you. But yeah, let's see here. Look up the full story of how this game was created. I think there's a video about it on YouTube and such is still there. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely look into it. I'd definitely be intrigued there. Post a clip of it on YouTube. Wait, the video itself is a random meme video? Could upload as like a YouTube short. Oh, that reminds me. I had that first round of like YouTube shorts queued up for the month of January. It's currently January 29th. I need to go through like my various Twitch clips that I've shortified, made into that vertical format, and queue up a bunch for February. I forgot about that. And also, sometimes I forget that the shorts are even going up, because I used to have them in, like, the normal 16:9 clips that just went up as normal videos, and they would appear in the videos tab. But now, like, shorts appear in their own tab on YouTube. So I haven't checked them in, like, forever. I honestly forgot my channel was uploading them on the way that I scheduled, and I have no idea how well they're performing. Like, if it's something that helps my channel at all, or if nobody cares. Maybe I should check that. The reason I went to the vertical format was to see if it performed better. It's like an official YouTube short. But yeah, it was basically Discord screenshots of what the developers had to say about the game. Okay, interesting. But yeah, you do that every now and then with random meme videos from clips of streams. Yeah, I used to do it in like the 16:9. Now I'm trying with like the vertical video. Because Twitch added a thing a little while back. I can show it that actually made it a lot easier to do it with. Like, let's see here. If I go to my clips, if I turn on display capture here, like this, and then, like, Kuzma clipped to this so many grunting sounds here. No, I need one with the face cam. I'm already turned that one into a portrait clip. I don't know. Was this a clip? Oh, but that's one without my camera. Yeah, I already made things into portraits that were, like, cool things. Let's just pretend that this one has, like, it. Oh, that one has a portrait as well, but what's something that doesn't? Legasp. This doesn't have a clip. Here, this was the thing that it did. It added this crop to portrait thing where it's like, I'm turning off the volume here right now, where it's like, you can have the game be here, you can have it be whatever in the vertical video, just try to generally center it. You can crop out your face cam here to be like this top bit, like that. And then the clip is going on and things are happening. I'll turn the audio back on. I go off the cliff here and everything is awful. And there I go. And that happens. Like save and export, and then I've accidentally sent some of these as like public before. It's like, no, I want to queue them up, and it's like, this will just signify to me that I've yet to change the title. And it's like, bam, do that, your clip will be shared, and then bam, that's how I do like vertical videos now. I'm gonna see if like official shorts as the vertical video. As gross as they are, I don't like them either. I really dislike vertical as well. But if it's like an official YouTube short and like that's more convenient for people and a lot of people like it, then great, because I've heard a lot of people like are really into vertical YouTube shorts, so even if I don't like it, maybe other people do. Also, I'm subscribing for 63 months! That is a heck of a long sub there. I think that Anima for a long time used to be behind Palmanon, but I haven't seen Palmanon here for a long time. So I'm fairly certain you are the longest sub on the channel, Norian Scum. Yeah, so many things were going on at once, and I was trying to get to like your sub thingamabob there. I appreciate the 63-month resub there, Anima. Yeah, I think that is currently the longest sub on the channel. There might be a place that I can check that. I don't remember. I could find it like between streams or something like that if you're curious, in case there's any secret subs that are going longer than you, but I'm fairly certain you're the longest. So I appreciate the 63-month resub. How many years is that now? 12, 24, 36, 48, and then like 50, plus the 12 there would be 50, 60. So 5 years, 3 months. That's what it is. Holy crap. That's basically as long as I've been affiliated. 50 years, that's right. 50 years ago, I'll have you know. What the heck was I gonna say? There's some other things I did want to mention. Like the fact that I was gonna stream this, but then I realized, wait a second, my most up-to-date save data is on my other computer. So I did have my beanbag set up like under my desk again as like a leg rest, and now it's back to secondary PC. Well, that you can barely see here. That I'm using as my leg rest right now, because my save data was on that machine, my spare parts machine that I took to Janland. So I was about to start the stream, and then I was like, wait, I don't have my most up-to-date save data. Oops. So I had to pull out my beanbag chair and set up my other computer here so I could take the save data off of it. I should have put it onto like a USB stick at the end of Janland, and I forgot. And now this is here, so oops. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, Noise 5 years of being awesome, more than that. Yeah, all the subs are coming in here, all the super long subs. Nina, a word, please. What do you want? You're not to steal any longer, not even for a good cause. This again? Do as I please. Decent folk don't steal. Under no circumstances will I allow you to do it. So while I have my legs up, I may as well move my microphone closer here. But you used to do it all the time. What's with that double standard? Yeah, emphasis on used to and stuff. I came from circumstances. I had to steal to survive. I'm only doing what's right. It's ridiculous for you to complain about that. You used to be such a reasonable, obedient child. At least you're still cute. You're such a creep. This is why no one likes you much, Father. Ina. Congratulations, you've mastered the art of crocodile tears. But making puppy dog eyes at me won't change anything. It's my life, so stop butting in. I don't know if we're really going to see how that plays out, because I don't know how much I'm really going to be bringing a lot of parent units from here and stuff. But yeah, you're misinformed on the budget starting at 10k and climbed up to 6.78 million as the game you can play now finished. Okay, so maybe they started out with 10k and started building from there, and then it became like the 6.8 mil then, which is still a lot less than Pokemon has. But yeah, definitely no small time like group in their garage or anything like that project, which I figured when I saw like the credits tab on Pal World, I was like, this is actually a lot of people. That's what I kind of figured there. But yeah, that makes more sense. That was really something. The way those men were chatting like old friends. What could they have been talking about? The mind wanders. Like a moment, Nina. Mother, what are you doing here? I thought you were training. You didn't hear me talking about stuff, did you? Huh? Like what kind of stuff? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Phew. Well, I got good news for you. Your room's a lot cleaner, thanks to me. Mother, that's my private space. You sure had a bunch of books tucked away under your bed. I left them out on your desk so you could figure out what to do with them. Oh my gods, oh my gods, oh my gods. Please tell me you didn't open any of those books. Nina, girl, you have to speak up. I've told you 100 times. My diaries and journals, Mother. Did you read them or didn't you? Nope. Oh, nope, sure didn't. And so what if I did? You'd be my sweet little girl one way or the other. What's that supposed to mean? It sounds like you did read them. Well, did you or didn't you? Ah. But yeah, let's see here. Gotta eat some dinner. Gotta step out in a minute or two, but you lurk here. Enjoy the lurk. But yeah, and ignore the Discord ping. Linked an article that covers it pretty well. Okay, I'll definitely read it up. Probably not after the stream, because I'm probably gonna go to bed right after the stream. And then maybe check it out tomorrow between like my classes. Oh, speaking of things I need to check out, Hanabi, a fellow YouTuber, I'm fairly certain, DM'd me like at the beginning of the weekend on Friday with like some music to check out, and it was like a whole playlist of stuff that was put together by him and like some other music creators on YouTube, some other Pokemon remixers and stuff. And I meant to like check it out and get back, but I've been meaning to take like dedicated time to be listening to that. Like maybe I will during work tomorrow, and I kind of forgot about that for a hot second and haven't had the chance to do that, and I just kind of ghosted him, and now I haven't responded since like Friday. Just reached out to me, dropped that, and then didn't get a response, and I'm realizing how much of a dick I am now. Anyway. But yeah, let's see here. But yeah, and then you've got Mardi Gras and stuff coming up, but I'm gonna be coming there for Jazz Fest in May. You want pics? Can't your mother would freak about going to New Orleans there? About going to Narlands stuff? Oh yeah, it's this support line. Okay, the blindfold's on. Fasten it tightly. There's no light getting through. Nope, I'm totally blind for whatever you have in mind. Good. I want to try a visualization exercise with you. I want you to picture me not as I am, but as I might look if I was a woman. Should we play as female core next playthrough? Like, I might just put, well, I was about to say I might just put it to a vote, but I know what happens when we put things to a vote around in this community. Oh, gorgeous. You've got the idea, it seems. What we'll do is, I'll play the role of a girl, and you try to keep it together around me. Okay, this should be fun. Though it's hard to imagine you as a girl when you're talking. I forgot how ridiculous this whole support line is. Maybe try a higher pitch? Good point. Okay. Oh, Soleil! Gasp! There it is. That tingly feeling. That familiar rush of blood to the head. You saved us all. You were so amazing and strong when you beat up the bad guys. Was that more or less right? I was trying to get into the village girl mindset. It was scary close. I almost fainted. Good. It should help to build up a tolerance. Shall we go once more? Yeah, I'm game. But maybe I could take a short break before we get back at it? Of course. Take all the time you need. Thanks. Because so long as I've got this blindfold on and we're visualizing, I'm gonna daydream about what the rest of the guys would look like as girls. Sandra, you're so much prettier when you smile. Soleil? Soleil? It's not the point of this exercise. Yeah, Fire Emblem Fates, I've said before, I'll say again, one of the weirdest games I've ever played. But yeah. And also, speaking about, like, Louisiana stuff, I just planted a whole bunch of my seeds last week for things I'm gonna be growing in this 2024 season, because I figure, like, end of January is a good time to be starting a whole bunch of these things, so that by the time it's, like, mid-May and the last frost has passed, they'll be, like, a good full size to put in the ground and enjoy for the season. And with stuff from Louisiana, I was telling Guzma in DMs earlier that Creole tomatoes that he gave me and okra seeds have now sprouted, is the case. I have them in, like, my little grow room right next to here, and they seem to be doing pretty alright, but they've only just come up from the ground, but they look pretty healthy so far. So that's some kind of cool stuff in Louisiana news. I've never even tried okra before, but we'll see what that's like. Shigure, there you are. I've been searching high and low for you. Hello, Mother. Did you run here? You're out of breath. Is everything all right? I wanted to give you something. My printer's making weird sounds. Sometimes when it makes weird sounds, it means that a layer isn't going on right. Hopefully it goes on right. This is a relatively shortish print, so like, hopefully it's doesn't fail, but if it does, it's not the worst deal. I don't think I'll run a purple filament. I wanted to give you something. Is this sheet music? It's our old song, the one I couldn't sing the other day. That's right. Mother, why did you make this? Now that my voice is different, there's no point in trying to sing. What? You just noticed it. Added a new harmony line to the main melody. You also pitched down the melody. It's much lower than before. You rewrote this to fall within my range. That was the idea. Would you be willing to try singing with me for a bit? Sure. Hum hum. Wow, this makes this melody even better. You are the ocean's gray waves. It's wonderful to hear you practicing again. I'm glad that you're enthusiastic. Your voice may be different, but it's still quite beautiful. Keep at it, and you will continue to improve in no time. Just to sing life beyond the shore. Thank you, Mother. I'm alright, looking forward to singing more later. Me too. Sport level B. I did not promote Nina. I was gonna save that for here because I was at Janland and I was like, I'm not doing these supports while I'm at Janland. And reading these out, I'm really glad I didn't. Quite frankly. Let's go ahead and get rid of that offspring seal. So the things that were passed down were, wait, that and was it certain blow? Wait. I thought I wanted to pass down Bowfair. Oh. I need to load my backup file and undo this. Or I could cheaty Pete on the right skill. I meant to pass down Bowfair from Niles, who I'm fairly certain had access to Sniper, right? Hold on. Hold on, let me double check my sheet. Hold on, I think I just messed up here. Hold on, where's my spreadsheet? I thought I had a tab with it open. I do, right here. Hold on, something has gone terribly wrong here, and I think I know what it is. I think I know how it happened. So, ignore my bazillion things I have open. If anyone, speaking of my bazillion things I have open, if anyone wants to see a little bit of my game later, I could show it. Yeah, I meant to pass down Bowfair. Do you know what that means happened? It means that I had Bowfair in that final slot, but then I realized that to reasonably get through that map, I needed Lock Touch on. And so I went into the map and I took off Bowfair and put on Lock Touch, and then Nina still had Bowfair. But then I must have reloaded the map, which turns it back to the last skill here, which is Lock Touch being inherited, which Nina already has access to, so it defaults to the next thing in the list, which is Certain Blow. And then she got Certain Blow as opposed to Bowfair, because I must have reloaded the map after that save, because I didn't do it first attempt, and forgot to set Niles' skills back up, and then therefore got Nina with the wrong skills. Which would mean that if I wasn't beneath Cheaty Peach strats, this save file will be screwed. But let's just pretend, I think, for the sake of saving time and not having to load my backup file from before Janland and having to redo that whole map and everything again, for the sake of saving time, how about we just go ahead and, like, where's my thing? Let's see here, Fire Emblem Fates. Is it my resources folder? No, I think it's in my mods folder. Save data editor. Yeah, this. And if I just go ahead and say, do this, open file, and then chapter 1. So here's the backup. This is the backup format that the save data editor does. This is the format that I made from, like, pre-Janland. So if I load that, I go into unit viewer, and then I go to Nina here, and then I change this to, oh, edit learn skills. Oh, that open, oh, I've never used this menu before. And hold on. First of all, let's set this to none, and then edit learn skills. It opens over there for some reason. That is not learned. That is not the one that we're passing down. We're taking it off. The one that we want is Bowfair. That's what I meant to do and I fucked up on. So save and close, and then this will be Bowfair. This will be Lock Touch, and then we save file. File saved, a backup was made in the source directory as well, and then we restart, and then Everything should be right in the world without my catastrophic small error there. And I'll probably do something like that later as well for the capturable unique guide that I missed in the Groans of Increasing Discomfort chapter that I forget what it's called. Because, oops. Hold on a hot second here. And then, yeah, let's just pretend that I didn't make that error while I was at Janland. I was distracted, I had other things on my mind. Let's pretend that didn't happen. These are the skills that I intended to pass down. And as I've demonstrated many a time on my sheet, is obtainable legitimately. If I'd passed down certain blow as well, then that would be in the realm of cheating, because that would be passing down 2 skills from one parent. I'm not about that. This is in the realm of possibility and what I meant to do and I messed up on. There. All is right in the world now. Nothing to worry about. I can close the save data editor now. But yeah, hello, lads. Our Fire Emblem faded to restart 50 billion times. Yeah, and I would have had to, like, reload a previous instance not too long ago there because of my mess up if it hadn't been for me, being able to tinker around with save data and stuff like that, but let's just ignore that. As for Nina's class, she did not inherit aptitude from Mozu because she can just get access to aptitude, like, because it's a class scaled thingamabob. So I think that means the first thing that she should promote into is something that promotes from villager, so that she can get that and then get, like, better growths and stuff like that. It looks like the thing I have on my spreadsheet that would be best for her growth to have her level up in is Dark Knight for a little bit, but she needs to get some levels first in the thingamabob. One of the things that promotes from villager, so that, sure, this is going to be your class at the end of the day. Let's get a little bit of a sneak preview, but then you're just not going to be in that for a long time because I need skills and I need growths, and that is not what Adventure is going to give me right now, so enjoy this brief little sneak preview of Nina's end of the day class, but we're not going to be seeing this again for a while. Yeah, let's see here. I took a break from Star Ocean. You're playing through Donkey Kong Country 1. Nice, nice. A good classic right there. All right, now get that crap out of here because you're not going to be using it, I don't think. So then Heartseal, let's see here. So yeah, it's either, oh, I guess you could use Bow in Merchant. Master of Arms would help patch up your defense. Your base defense is higher that way. And then I can wreck things a little bit easier. I can also build up my lance for, well, here I can build up my sword for Dark Knight if I'm going to be leveling in that. So, like, what are the growths of each of them again? I'm only going to have to do, like, a few levels, but I still want to get, like, the things that's going to benefit her long-term most. So her defense is lower than her res growth, and she's going to have, like, a whole bunch of res growth in Adventure that she's going to spend a lot of levels in, which I think has no defense growths. So if I have a look at Adventurer, right there. Yeah, nothing in defense but 20 res. So go into something that gives you the most defense. So between Merchant 10-5. Oh, wow. Interesting. It's actually the same there. I'm honestly kind of surprised. Does Merchant... Hold on. Let's see here. So this is the same. This is 5 better with Merchant. Same. 5 better with Master of Arms. That's speed. You'll... Hold on. Adventure is 20 speed. You don't really need to worry about that all that much, I don't think. And yeah, that's going to be pretty good there. So I don't really need to worry about that 5 difference there. 15 with luck. I don't really care all that much. And then here's a little bit of extra res. She's going to have so much res, though. So, I mean, I could put her into Merchant. She'd be able to use Bow Fair. That would actually benefit me more in getting through these more difficult chapters, honestly, so that she can actually put Bow Fair to use and be wrecking stuff. It's just that, when she goes into Dark Knight and levels in that for a while, she's going to be starting at ease, but she could be good for now. Alright, I'm doing Merchant. I'm actually doing Merchant. I guess I can give you that Iron Bow back in a hot second, or something better. But yeah, and finally getting your damn prescription screwed you over last week, but finally getting it tomorrow, that's good. Take care, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the stream over there. Harmonia will do. Take care, Guzma. Have fun with the prescription. I don't think I've ever seen Nina and Merchant before. This is interesting. I tell her that your heart broke when you realized there was more than one minecart level in Donkey Kong Country 1. Alright. Let's see here. You're still using the layoff. You don't need that anymore. You can get something iron. So do that. I probably have... Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have 2 merchants in my party. Imagine using... Imagine not using even just 1 merchant in Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, but using 2. This is silly. Sure, take that random iron bow from before, I guess, or something or other. There, you merchant Nina for now. Oh, it's silly. Okay, what are we doing? Capitalism. Oh, that's right. That is right. Is the chat shadow okay? I think it is. All right. Yeah, there's all this stuff. Meh. I don't know. It's not that important right now. What are we doing? These ones are probably going to be the harder ones than these two, I think we've established. This would be another Dark Knight. I already have so many Dark Knights. Nina's gonna become a Dark Knight. I think we established that I wanted to go after Valoria last because the class that would be best beneficial to her growth to level up in will be Swordmaster, or yes, Samurai's the unpromoted one, Swordmaster, which she's gonna get from friendship with Kana. And I'm gonna get Kana as like the actual last one, most likely. So it probably makes the most sense to do Vel's second last in terms of just being able to build up that friendship and get into Swordmaster ASAP. And be able to get like those defensive growths that she'd be missing out on otherwise. So yeah, strategy-wise, it might be better to go after her later. I appreciate the 75 bits there, Anima. Nothing wrong with more Dark Knights? Is that your vote then? Because I was thinking these ones are gonna be a bit easier. These ones are probably the fair game ones, and then this I want to do as like one of the last ones to start building up that friendship with Kana, who I'm getting like towards the end. And also I want to get Kana earlier, but I gotta build up my bond with Soleil for that first. So vote now on your phones, I guess. Are we gonna go see Zeke Bert, not to be confused with Siegfried the Sword, or another Dark Knight? Do we get a Forest here? I think Anima's votes in there for Forest. Abducted is the name of the chapter. Do we have any votes for Siegbert over here? You vote Bert? Okay, it's 1-1. Do we have any votes any other way? Or do we spin the wheel of fun for the tiebreaker? Or do we say that Anima voted with literal money? And the vote goes that way. Say that I'm not beneath bribery. Or something like that. We could wheel of fun it. Is what we could do. I don't remember where I go for the tab for that and stuff. Do you know what I could do? I could open my copy, my save file of, like, Pokemon Platinum on Desmume from the Pokemon Platinum playthrough. Go onto the Pokétch and use the coin flip app. Is what I could do. Do I still have a Platinum layout? Hold on. Wait. Yes, I have this, which was last used for Metroid Prime Hunters. Pretty sure I still had oh, here it is. Yeah, the Pokemon Platinum layout that is currently using, like, Metroid Prime stuff. Hold on to it. Do I have this muted? I don't hear any sound right now. Do I have Desmume muted in the volume mixer? I sure do. Ooh. Oh, I actually have to press start. Ooh, it's loud. Hold on. Man, it's been a while since we've continued the Platinum playthrough. I'm at 69 hours. Hell yeah. No. Oh, yeah, because I set my buttons weirdly for Metroid Prime and stuff. Gosh dang it. I don't know what back is. Hold on. How do I... Where's my buttons? Gosh dang it. Like, I can press A, that goes forward. My normal B is not working. Unless I can press start. Oh, I can just press start. Ooh. Okay. I have a coin flip, right? Hold on. Do I not have the coin flip app? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Come on, please. Oh, crap. Yeah, that works, just not my B. Oh yeah, because I set B to spacebar. That's what it was for Metroid Prime. Hold on, this is important. Pokemon Platinum. How to get coin flip app. It's still a little bit loud. I mean, it's a bit of a slapper, but... It is received from a guest in one of the Hotel Grand Lake Suites at Valor Lakefront that requires rock climb to access. Are you kidding me? Really? Requires rock climb to get second house from the right, on the right from the inn on Route 213. Hold on. Where the hell is Route 213? Here. Hold on, this is important. This is very important. This is going to determine who we go after in Fire Emblem Fates. Also, I love how somehow the background just became like that exact angle of like that background that I used for Metroid Prime Hunters of that dragon dudo getting absolutely wrecked. Is the best stream derail in a while. Hold on. Second house on the right from the inn on Route 213. I'm needing to hold space to run here, which is kind of weird. And I don't remember how to change my buttons back around. Fun fact is, like, or the funny thing is, I didn't even use Desmume at the end of the day for Metroid Prime Hunters. I used Melon DS, but I still set it up, like, on here first. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, who's what, though? Like, heads is what? Like, is Siegbert heads, or is Forrest heads? And vice versa. First person that says which one it is, then they get it. Hold on. Who's making the claim to which? So this one, right? Call heads for Bert? Alright, so tails is gonna be Forrest in that case. So, hi. That coin toss is why we ended up in this musty old and stinky suite. Oh, the reservations were full up, but they managed to get us in here. We're finally alone, the two of us, if you leave us, that is. This is something we don't need anymore. Will you take it? Remember to obtain the Pokétch app coin toss. Okay, there it is. Coin toss app can be used to make fair decisions. Yes, completely, completely fair decisions here. All right, let me just, like, chill here. Let me save to make sure that I save, like, with the coin toss on this save file. And then I find the coin toss. All right, so heads is going to be Siegbert, and tails is going to be Forrest Paralog. Oh. Which one is which? Is Magikarp heads? What's the other one? This is just a practice one. This one doesn't count. What's the other side? Okay, so I think that that's tails, right? And then Magikarp is the heads. All right, so for all the marbles, so Magikarp is gonna be Siegbert, and Pokeball is going to be Forrest. Let's see here. It's time for a completely fair decision. Guess it's Forrest. Sucks to suck. Well, it was used to make a completely fair decision. It might be rigged, but hey, that's what's, well, I almost went to a Siegbert anyway. All right, let's go to, oh, I need to actually set this up really quickly with the, Paralog thing. This is Paralog what? 16? Paralog 16, and it's called Abducted. Watch me forget to press this button again. Let's go, because Anima gave you money, yeah. The coin toss was rigged with, I went to go press the completely wrong hotkey for a hot second, oops.